Hello and welcome to No Excuses. My name is Mary Fran and I'm very happy to have you with me today. This week in weight loss has been a thing of baby steps. I went off track a while back and I just kind of lost all motivation. I was not filming, I was not tracking, I was not doing anything. Luckily, I was maintaining, but I was not doing anything to further my weight loss efforts. And I kept saying I was going to get back to it. It just didn't happen. So this past week has been my efforts to get back on track. So what did I do? Well, the first thing is I started to track my food. Every bite, everything. And I have now tracked my food for 7 days. Each day was not perfect. I was over some of the days. And when I say over, I was over where I want to be, but I was still in the zone that should have me losing weight. However, unfortunately for me, in that zone of where I should still be losing weight is not a zone where I actually do lose weight. But I was not in a zone where I gain weight, so that's also good. So I did not lose weight this week. I maintained my weight again, but I tracked. I have actually eaten more in control. I've eaten more wisely and I've eaten better portions. So baby steps, tracking. The next thing I did was I made the effort to start going outside on my lunch break. So going outside has been a help with my eating also because that means I'm not tempted to just go ahead and eat. So one of the big differences that I did is that I actually have my lunch prepared. So when it is time to go eat my lunch, I just go to the refrigerator, I grab what I prepared, and I leave the kitchen. There's no thinking, there's no, grilled cheese would taste so much better. Oh, this would taste so much better. I better just eat the leftovers. I ate what I prepared. And that really did help. Basically, I did what I do when I actually go into the office. I packed my lunch and I ate it. I still did struggle with one break when I came out and I was emptying the dishwasher and a pretzel called my name, but there was a lot less of that. So, tracking, preparing my food beforehand, and exercise. Sounds like a really good first step. And I did this all, my exercise and my food, even with me being stressed out this week. I have been stressed out about my car. My new car, yes. I'm only driving my car on the weekends, and as it started to get warm on the weekends, I, of course, turned the air conditioning on. We found that we were still sweating in my car, even when the air was turned as low as it will go with the fan on high. We've driven the car for a good 40 minutes solid, and it gets barely comfortable. We've fiddled with it because I'm like, can't be. And this week I finally made the call to take it in to have them look at it. And I was super stressed because when I went in, they started spouting all this stuff. Well, if it's your fault and if it's this and that and the other, you're going to have to pay for it. And I was in my head thinking, seriously, this car doesn't even have 8,000 miles on it. So I was all stressed out about it. So I took the car in and basically they told me I'm crazy. So either I'm crazy or the car was miraculously healed when it pulled into their lot. I drove it home and they didn't charge me anything and I got a free car wash out of it. So, that was nice. But as I drove the car home, it didn't seem very cold again, and we'll see. I'm going to drive it this weekend and let's go for it. But that kind of stuff stresses me out. I'm just trying to tell myself that, hey, it's on record that I have told them that there is something wrong. And if it still doesn't, I'm going to take a video in my car of a 30 to 40 minute drive with it showing what it's blowing at and a thermometer in there. That way they can't tell me that I am nuts. So we'll see. Hopefully this weekend the car is miraculously healed and I will be freezing my butt off. But it's pretty sad when I default from the new car, which has less than 8,000 miles on it, to the 16-year-old Honda that has original parts. that has 270,000 miles because the old car is freezing cold. Well, we'll see. So, where am I and how does that put me in line for next week? Well, I'm going to practice these same habits for this upcoming week. And I am going to adopt the mantra of it's only a week. I can restrict my food down to where I need to be for just a week. Let's go ahead and get a weekend and let's get some success. It has been way too long. I need a little bit of success to motivate me. So that's my goal this week. Let's get some success in my books. Baby steps. If you're off track, don't set the world on fire by saying, I'm going to do it all in one day. Start small. Change one thing at a time, maybe two things at a time. Change your life by baby steps. One thing, make it a habit, then move on to the next. Eventually, the habits that you are creating and changing will catch up, and the changes will occur. While I would like to see the weight loss right now, and while it's frustrating, I know in my heart that the weight will come off and that my efforts will start showing results. So I'm not going to give up. Baby steps. No excuses.